I want to have 2 more fights this year. Then after that, take off a little bit of time, maybe have a kid or something, and then come back and fight some more.
Becoming, it doesn't mean I'm not going to have time for the other kids, but it does mean I have a new baby and I have to focus and give that baby my undivided attention.
Skin girls who think they just so pretty and just because they born light skin that they just all that they can come on people's shit talk.
Gab is like my best friend. I talk to him about everything, you know, and when like the time is right, you know, people want details of how long we've been together.
Remy Ma is back once again, subtly throwing shade at Claressa Shields, and the streets are buzzing. The question on everyone's mind is whether this is a sign of jealousy or if Remy actually has a legitimate reason to feel a certain way. Word on the street is that Claressa may be trying to lock Papoose down with a baby, and it's starting to make sense. Everyone knows that Papoose and Claressa can't officially get married because Remy hasn't signed the divorce papers yet. Not to mention, if she does sign them, she could be facing hefty alimony payments. So the question arises, if Remy won't let go legally, is Claressa planning to make things permanent with a pregnancy? Rumors are already swirling that she might be expecting, and just when we thought this love triangle couldn't get any messier, Remy has come forward, spilling all the tea. Papoose and Claressa have been moving full steam ahead in their relationship, appearing together at events, working together, and publicly supporting one another like seasoned pros. Now, Claressa is hinting at stepping away from boxing to focus on other things. But what other things could she be referring to? The way she's been moving has some people convinced that she's already pregnant. Let's be real. If that's true, Remy might have seriously messed up when it comes to Papoose. While she's stuck in limbo with one foot still in the relationship and the other out, Papoose and Claressa are out here thriving, glowing, and looking unbothered. Remember back in December when Remy tried to shake things up by leaking private messages between Papoose and Claressa? She thought it would stir up drama, but it backfired. Papoose had been keeping things quiet, but once Remy exposed their conversations, the public didn't drag them. Instead, it made people rally behind them. The new couple, especially Claressa, was initially nervous. She had major movie deals, endorsements, and partnerships lined up, and her PR team was definitely feeling the pressure. But in a surprising twist, people embraced Claressa and Papoose as the internet's new favorite couple. Papoose finally woke up, with many saying he leveled up with Claressa. Remy thought she was stirring the pot, but instead she ended up drawing attention to a love story she wasn't ready for. Since then, though, there's been silence from Remy. No shady Instagram posts, no indirect lyrics in her music. Meanwhile, Papoose and Claressa are out and about together. Whether it's romantic trips or public events, they are showing up in full force, acting like the main characters. They spent Valentine's Day in Hawaii, sat courtside at Knicks games, and Papoose even walked her to the ring for her big fight like it was a movie scene. Claressa is glowing, clearly in love, and living her best life. She even shared a video of them dancing, enjoying each other's company, and when fans started speculating, she confirmed it. The Love Y'all Show Me and Pap is cool as ever, period. While Claressa is living her soft life, Remy seems to be struggling. Word is, Remy even tried to slide back into Papoose's life, hoping to fix things and rebuild their relationship. But let's just say it might be too late for that. Papoose made it clear he's not going back. Imagine holding someone down through a 6-year prison sentence, staying loyal the entire time, being the epitome of a faithful partner, only for that person to turn around and mess with Easy the Block Captain as if nothing happened. Yeah, Papoose wasn't having any of it. He's made it crystal clear that he's committed to Claressa now, and honestly, who can blame him? Let's be real. Remy knows it too. She really missed the mark. Remy had someone real, and now that he's happy and moving forward, it's starting to hit her. Papoose has always been the kind of man women dream of. Loyal, devoted to his family, and never once tried to embarrass her in public. But instead of appreciating that, Remy got too comfortable, played herself, and lost a man who was truly there. For her. Now, Papoose is living his best life with a woman who values everything he offers, and Claressa isn't shy about expressing her love for him. In a recent livestream, she couldn't stop smiling while talking about Papoose. She shared how perfect they are for each other, calling him the best man she's ever had, and how much she cherishes their deep connection. She even called him a sweetheart who deserves nothing but the best and confidently stated that she's exactly that for him. Now that's real love. Claressa didn't stop there. She appeared on the Tamron Hall show and doubled down on her feelings for Papoose. She described him as a dream come true, praising how secure, humble, and encouraging he is. She even said he gives her that ride or die energy, and she's fully soaking it all in. She added that he's knowledgeable, respectful, and of course talented, because we all know he can rap. But what really stood out was when she mentioned that she's a strong woman with a powerful presence and she needs someone who isn't intimidated by that. And Papoose? He's that guy. Let's not pretend that wasn't a subtle jab at Remy, though. We all know how long Papoose stood by Remy's side, and it didn't end well. Now with Claressa, he's finally getting the love and recognition he deserves. This isn't the first time pregnancy rumors have surrounded Claressa either. Back in 2023, Jada Davis, who's reportedly connected to boxer Tony Harrison and used to train with Claressa, dropped a bombshell. She claimed that Claressa was pregnant during her big rematch with Hannah Gabriel, the same fight Claressa dominated with a clean sweep on the scorecards. People were stunned, like, wait, what? In a recent video, Jada didn't hold back, saying Claressa fought Hannah Gabriel while pregnant and kept it a secret. Her exact words were, she fought Hannah Gabriel while pregnant and didn't tell anybody. And just like that, the internet exploded. From boxing fans to insiders, everyone had something to say, with some accusing Jada of seeking attention. Some people started to wonder if there might be some truth to the rumors after. And honestly, when you think about it, it makes sense. If Claressa and Papoose can't officially get married because Remy still hasn't signed the divorce papers, then the next best way to secure their relationship might just be with a baby. They say it's lonely at the top, but for Remy, this looks like a whole new level of loneliness. Word is, Remy is starting to realize she might have let something good slip away. She thought she could just slide back into Papoose's life and fix things, but that door is quickly closing. The man who once loved her is now building a future with Claressa, and if a baby is involved, then that's game over. Now the real question is, how long until Remy makes things messier? Let's be real. She's not the type to just sit back and watch everything unfold. Remember, this is the same Remy Ma who went to prison over a shooting, so if she starts feeling cornered or emotional, things could escalate quickly. And let's not forget that time Claressa said she'd be up for fighting Remy in the ring. Although that never happened, the idea certainly stirred up excitement. Now, with Papoose all in with Claressa, people are wondering if Remy will take her frustrations online and stir things up. Just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, 50 Cent stepped in. Yes, that 50 Cent. He even warned Claressa to be careful when it comes to Remy, and we all know 50 doesn't speak on situations unless he means it. If he's raising a red flag, then maybe Remy really is on the verge of escalating things, and not in a good way. When you think about it, there are plenty of celebrity-blended families that make co-parenting look easy, but in Papoose's case, there's mostly been silence, except when it comes to his daughter. Before Remy came into the picture, Papoose already had a full set of children. There's Dejanai Mackey, born in 1997 with his ex, Ayat Lashley, Jamal Mackey, born in 1999, and Shamail with Yvette, plus Destiny, born in 2000 from another relationship. Despite these kids being part of Papoose's life before Remy, people have said she didn't exactly embrace the stepmom role. She's been described as distant and not particularly warm to the idea of blending families. Fast forward to the present, and while Remy has been taking jabs at others, her own son is facing serious legal issues related to a shooting case. With everything going on, it might be time for her to focus on her own situation before throwing shade at others. Given all that's happening, it's clear why Remy might feel protective over Papoose. The idea of someone else creating a new family with him, especially if there's a baby involved, could be hard for her to handle. It's no longer just a new relationship or rebound. It's a permanent bond through a child. And if the rumors are true, Remy might view this as a real threat. Let's not forget, there have been reports that she's had issues with Papoose's previous relationships, so her feelings toward Claressa might not be anything new, only louder, more public, and harder to manage. If Claressa really is pregnant, it could be a game changer. Since Remy refuses to sign the divorce papers, Claressa can't marry Papoose, but having a child together would create an unbreakable bond. Timing also plays a huge role here. Claressa has mentioned she's got just 2 more fights left before retiring from boxing. And when a fighter retires, that means more time at home, more chances to bond, and more opportunities for Claressa and Papoose to strengthen their relationship. From Remy's perspective, this might seem like a strategic move. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next chapter of this saga. Check out the next video too, because things are just getting started.